What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Nolan Patrick podcast. This is episode number 75. 75. 25 more episodes till we get to 100 or 200, depending on when you came in and joined us. If you've listened to all our episodes since day one, congrats.
Wow. I feel sorry for you.
It's a lot of time wasted.
Yeah, especially early on. Had a few long ones. Hour
and a
and a
half.
half.
Yeah. Hopefully everyone is having a great week. Sorry that I sound congested. I'll do my best. Not much has gone on this last week, I would say, but we are going to cover the All-Star game, NBA AllStar game, give our thoughts and opinions, and go over the MLB uniforms again, and then maybe we'll have time to play some Portal again. But let's jump on into Noah's headlines. Noah, what do we got this week?
Yeah, so like Patrick said, last weekend was the NBA AllStar weekend. We had Steph beating Sabrina Ionescu in the three-point contest by only 3, I think it was, right?
Yeah, 21.
Sabrina tied the winner of the three-point contest, Damian Lillard, who went back-to-back.
Yes.
Back-to-back, 26 total points. That was pretty fun to watch. I think that was the only thing I really watched, like, without looking at something else. I was kind of, so it's like, maybe I'll be like, oh, I'm not into this. I'll just watch something else on the side. It's just in the background, whatever.
Yeah.
But we'll start from, I guess, what's it called? Skills Challenge.
Yeah.
I think the Pacers won that one. Team Pacers, like I predicted. The number one overall team, very nonchalant. Victor Wembanyama looked like he was trying out there, but it's also, his first year, so I can see why he would be trying.
He's the future face of the NBA. Anthony Edwards was shooting lefty. I don't know why.
He said, he can do it lefty before, but I don't think anyone really thought he'd do it in the skills challenge, and he did. He bricked all 3.
Yeah.
Not very close. Not very close for any of them.
No.
And what was the other team?
The all-stars. It was Trae Young, Scotty Barnes, and
yeah, it was that. I know there's one more I can't remember either, but they played pretty well. They won the passing challenge, I believe, or actually no, they lost it. I think which one did they win? The 3-point shooting one. They won the 3-point shooting one. And the Pacers won the half court shot, the tiebreaker. But the skills challenge, I honestly think
Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah. They should probably go back to the original format, in my opinion. I didn't enjoy it this year. I didn't enjoy it last year with the Antetokounmpos. We had them like 3 years in a row. I think it's mostly because they couldn't shoot, so it was kind of just like you're just watching them throw up bricks and they scored 1 point in that round. It's like a waste of a round. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know about the skills challenge. I think the old format where it's like they just put them all in a round. I like that, because it feels like a more competitive and it's just that one thing. You don't have to go through 3 different rounds.
I kind of like the point guard versus the center.
The guards versus the bigs.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. I don't know. Yeah, this new format. It's
Fix the mic. Your mic.
Is it bad?
Hello? That's good. You're good now. You're good now.
This new format is just weird. I don't know. It just something needs to be done. Like no one. I think the big thing is no one's taking it seriously.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of seen I guess the Pacers are taking it serious. They kind of like dominated,
which makes sense because it's their home home AllStar. It's in
Yeah.
Indiana, so it makes sense they want to win at least one thing. And I don't even know. Like I think that's going to happen every year. The home team pick, I guess, is probably going to try their hardest to win, and the other two are kind of going to be nonchalant about it, unless there's something on the line. But
Gonna
I
be
just feel
very
like it's
interesting next year because it's at Golden State. So it's like, who you gonna get?
and I feel like when you're with a team, you kind of feel like maybe you don't have to do good because you have teammates, you know? So some people just would be like, "Oh, well, they'll make up for it," you know?
Mhm.
But if it's an individual, like it used to be like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago now, um, I feel like it'd just be more competitive, because you're doing it for yourself. Maybe there's a prize, who knows? But uh, I feel like that format was always good, and everyone kind of questioned when they did change it, but it is just the effort about it. I think players just think, "Ah, I'm too cool for this."
Yeah.
Yeah,
They also had one year. They had the Legends too. I don't know how many years back that was, but they had a group of three. It was the Legends. Maybe it was like a WNBA team, and then the NBA squad as well for the skills challenge.
and I miss what they used to do before the skills challenge, where they would have one legend, one current player, and one
Maybe
uh
that's what I was thinking of.
women's player. Yeah, and they would just do the layup, mid range, three, and half court. Like that, I don't know why they got rid of that. That was always
Yeah,
fun to
it
watch
was
too.
fun. Yeah,
Like that could come back, and then you go to a regular skills challenge, and then there you go. Like that takes up the time that you had for doing those three
yeah,
events. And I feel like they probably changed the skills challenge to add more time to the whole Saturday weekend because it just feels like a commercial fest.
yeah. It's
So
really
it was like a
quick.
4 hour
It's
process
it's
on
a
Saturday.
pregame.
Like
It's a
like
pregame to what people want to watch.
yeah, it's just too long, I think. It's like it should just be like a little prelim thing. It shouldn't take an hour and a half to do that, you
Yeah,
know. So yeah, next let's go to the 3 point. Very competitive. It was really close. Oh, I think it was like the top five or top six were off by like 2 points each.
yeah. There was a four-way tie to see who goes into the final round. Uh,
Yeah.
I didn't know the tiebreaker rules. I didn't know they just shoot as much as they can or get as many as they can for I think like 30 seconds, I think. So
Yeah, I think
that's kind of cool.
it's always been the rule, I think. But yeah, it's always fun to see it.
Yeah,
Chuck up shots for 30 seconds.
yeah.
I feel like the 3 point contest was good. I don't think anything has changed with
No.
that. I feel like that's the most competitive one.
Yeah, that's the one that everyone wants to win. Um well, not everyone wants to win, but like it you can't it's not like the dunk contest, it's not like the skills challenge. Like you actually have to try it and like make a three. You can't just like
'Cause I feel like
nonchalant
it's probably
just
more embarrassing if you don't do good in a 3 point challenge and you
yeah.
were picked to
Like
to
all
participate.
these people are 3-point shooters. It's not like you got Rudy Gobert out there trying to make a three. Like
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
and yeah, that's probably the problem with skills challenge is like people they're not embarrassed if they lose it. So,
yeah.
um yeah, people always want to be seen as the best shooter, I guess.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about Sabrina and Steph. It was a really good fun
Probably
thing.
yeah. That was really fun to watch. Way better than I thought it would be. Uh I think there was a lot of hype around it, and now there's people throwing around thoughts of what they can do next year. With Caitlin Clark coming into the league, maybe can do like a NBA versus WNBA 3-point contest. I think, or even put WNBA shooters in the 3-point contest. But
Yeah,
it's like,
to fuse them
uh,
together would be cool.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if NBA wants to do that, because they're showcasing the NBA AllStar, but
It's also
that's
harder
exciting.
because their seasons are different. They're like different separate times of the year. So,
Yeah, but still,
but
it was fun to watch.
yeah, that was fun. I don't know how they'd replicate it. I don't think they should do them again back to back. I feel like it'd get old, you know?
Yeah,
Um, and if it's not as close or something, then it just will be like, well,
yeah,
whatever, then whatever.
yeah,
But maybe like I don't know, maybe each year they do a skills challenge, a 3 point or something. And like next year they only do the skill challenge for one of the women's and one of the NBA. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see what they end up doing, but I'm sure they'll come up with something. Um,
or
That dunk
not?
contest, very probably one of the worst dunk
Yeah,
contests.
talk about snooze fest.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I honestly didn't even watch it. I think the best dunk was probably the first dunk by Mac McClung, where he did the double
Yeah,
tap of the, and he didn't even get a 50. I think he got like a
40.
46.
Yeah, that was like the lowest dunk of the night, and that was like the coolest.
Yeah, and honestly,
The
Jacob Toppin got
judges,
robbed.
yeah.
They gave Jalen Brown a higher score on his failed blind dunk over a 5'5" sitting down guy, Kai Sanat, and it just wasn't very impressive. But he got a, like a 48, and
But did you
uh,
see the his practice? Like he was practicing the dunk before the actual competition, and he hit the dunk no look. Like
yeah, it was better than his competition one.
so, I don't know why he switched it to where, like, if you do the dunk in practice, can't you just replicate it again? Or
Yeah, I mean
uh,
it's I guess it's just a different vibe,
weird.
you know. There's some more pressure than just a practice, you know.
Aren't these guys professional athletes?
Yeah, but I think Jacob Toppin had a his second dunk was like a 46 or
You went
47, and he had a nice little
360 through the legs, two hander. Like,
yeah. I think that was way better than Jalen
yeah,
Brown's. But I think for the flair, I guess, of jumping over someone is why they gave him a higher score. But I don't know. Judges were getting hate all night. That's what I know. Even the
dude,
I guess play-by-play announcers, whatever they want to call them. But
I know they love to get judges. It seems like past couple years that mean something to Indiana, where this was at this year and previous years. They try to get judges from those cities or like cool people. But
yeah,
I had no idea who some of
I
the judges were this year. Like I know Gary Payton, I know Dominique Wilkins. I didn't know that Hillman guy. I didn't know whoever the next guy was
I
either.
couldn't
But
name a judge that was there.
yeah, it was just bad all around. And yeah, I think Mac McClung, he just really needs to come back again. But I don't know if he's
I don't
going
even think
to.
his dunks were that good. I mean, he had that one really the first one I think was the most
Yeah.
impressive one, and the
Well,
other ones, I
jumping over
mean,
Shaq without using like leverage. Okay, like I could see that one. That was pretty good. But
yeah. But
how many times did Shaq get jumped over?
dude,
Like
I
three
think
times.
I think it's overused of jumping over people. Like okay, like I don't know. I just
Yeah.
a lot of the time they do use him as a boost half the time, you know, like Jaime Jaquez Jr. But even though it's still like an impressive dunk,
I
it's just
forgot he
like
was even in it. Dang.
it's happened already, you know. Like let's do something a little bit different, like maybe like how Blake did it with the car. Like yeah, it was the hood
Dude,
of
I
the
was
car. It wasn't
there.
over, but it
I was
was
in the
like it was
that was
something,
wild.
you know. It was
Yeah.
different. Um,
Yeah, I mean, people have said they always want that Jordan Klingigan, whatever that guy's name is, the amateur dunker that has cool dunks. Maybe they just have amateurs come and dunk.
I think there's no point in that.
No, I don't
I
think
think
so
you're already
either.
pushing it with G leaguers.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
I mean, even the G League had a dunk contest. I mean,
yeah, I think it's just kind of like, what's the point of calling it, you know, NBA AllStar Weekend with the it's not even using NBA players in the Saturday night
yeah,
festivities
this
or
is
whatever,
like
you
the
know.
main event. They may have to just switch the 3-point contest into the main event.
I just don't. I mean, like, yeah, the 3-point contest was exciting. I just can't see it being the main event. Like
Yeah,
dunks will always be
yeah.
like more exciting, you know.
Like TikToks have been coming up on my feed about like all these dunks that have happened in the dunk contest. I there's some that I'm like, damn, like Gerald Green blowing out the candle, like
Creativity.
iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no one can replicate these.
You know
Are you
what? You know what? I
scared?
know it's kind of like,
Even
but
JaVale McGee throw dunking it in two baskets. Like,
yeah. Or like even like Dwight Howard trying to dunk on a 12-foot rim. You know, like
yeah,
something like someone try I-13. Like I don't know, like,
yeah,
um, but I like to see someone poster somebody,
yeah,
like like replicate it. You know, like it could be kind of funny, and I think it'd get like people hyped because that's what people like to see in games. You know,
yeah.
so maybe make a little more in-game style. You know, get someone to do a little windmill poster. kind of
Also,
fun.
too, you need like a tall person. You can't get like a short guy on there.
No, yeah, like
Yeah,
you got Gobert dressed up
yeah.
out there, just going up the block, and you just slam it on his head. But um, and then Sunday was All-Star game. I didn't really watch it either. It was like I don't
News
know. They
fest.
scored like 400 points.
Yeah, I
Um,
told Ryan, I was like, "Hey, I want to watch the NBA AllStar game," and that was that was a mistake. I got through one quarter, and I turned it off. I couldn't do it. It was
yeah,
so bad.
and who really wants to watch cat chuck shots? And who is
Yeah.
the other one? Oh, Tyrese
No.
Halliburton is it's
Yeah.
a up and coming star, so it's more fun, and it's the
Luca
Pacers.
shot it from the other side of the court.
It's just a joke. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I think maybe make it more competitive,
Yeah.
fun, a little 3v3 tournament. I think that's what's been talked about before, also for like a
But are these
mid-season type
guys
thing.
really going to try? They need to play for something like the
Well,
in-season tournament,
yeah, like it has to have some sort of um
meaning.
yeah. I don't know how much money will do it, but maybe I don't know. I mean like I feel like donations are never a wrong um choice. Like the team captain of what it'd be what 8 teams of three. You go up to 12. I don't know, ones and twos, and
Yeah.
winner gets however much to their charity. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like that'd probably be the best, the best thing they could do, and then that actually give them something to play for. But or just give them the money themselves. Like, I don't know if they don't want to do the charity thing. Who knows? Just, just go behind closed doors and be like, hey, look, you guys want the money or you guys want to donate this stuff? And money's
Dang.
not a problem here.
Dang.
Nobody has to know. But I mean, personally, no, I said charity, but
Yes, of course. Please give it to charity. But
I think that'd be fun. If you see you bring back the draft, you get the top eight, I guess top four voted for on each side, and they pick from each side, and whoever,
or even the five, you just do the five starters.
yeah, I guess you could do and then they just pick each teams, and then um,
Yeah.
and there you go. Then you have your tournament, you know. So you
Hmm.
bring back the draft, some competitiveness, um, kind of like a little school round game. I think it'd be fun, but we'll see.
Even have two games going on at once,
Exactly. I mean, you're not going to do a full
half
court. You're going to
court.
do half court, so you get two. And
Yeah,
people with the short attention span have two games to watch on one time.
exactly. You
Got
gotta
the
get through
new generation. They have to have
it.
stuff in the background. Uh,
Exactly, like Noah.
yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't really watching. I was just kind of like, I'll look over and see what's happening. It's like, oh, okay, I don't care.
Yeah.
But like people who actually want it, but they're like, oh, this is too long.
Yeah, I don't even think anything even really happened either. Like,
No, not really
no.
noteworthy. Um, a lot of the stars didn't really play big minutes in the All-Star game either. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. Okay, so next, moving on to some college football. So, college football just announced, EA announced that they're bringing the college football NCAA game back, the video game. College football EA 25.
I'm
Um,
pumped.
yeah. So, players are going to have every team and potentially every player.
Every FBS school, which is
Yeah,
wild.
100
A
and
hundred
134, I think.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a jeez.
Yeah, so and every player could be in this. All they have
Yeah,
to do is opt in to receiving $600 and a free copy of the game. You don't have to take it. You can opt out of it. I'm sure there will be some people opting out, potentially wanting to get more money. You might see some big names be like, "No, you know what? Pay me 1,000."
yeah. I mean, Travis Hunter already confirmed that he's gonna be in there. So
And I feel like you're going to get a lot of players because you're not guaranteed to make the NFL, and this is your chance to be in a video game. Like when you're
yeah,
growing up, you're playing sports. You're like, I
you
want to be
wanna
in MLB The
yeah,
Show. I want to be in 2K. Whatever. I want to be in Madden.
and you can have the chance to play as yourself in this as well. Also, too, the top guys, they're getting so much NIL money. $600 isn't really that much, but if you're like, a line second string lineman, you're probably not making that much NIL. Probably take $600, and you get a free
600.
copy of the game. Like that's
Yeah, I think
you
it's an
probably
easy
get
yes.
earlier access than everyone else.
Oh, definitely. They get the copy a week early or something.
Yeah,
A few days early at least. But yeah, I think it's a just a good opportunity for players to get a little extra money and they get to get themselves in a video game. So hopefully we get to see that a lot of players say yes to this.
yeah,
People
I'm
get to
sure they
play.
will.
Yeah.
They said coaches aren't going to be in this one first year, but maybe 2026 and the next copy they'll have coaches in there. So
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's exciting coming out in June, I think. So we'll see how that goes. They had what 10 years to work on this, so
I'm excited. I'll be on there. I'll buy it.
yeah, I think it's gonna be a hit. So
Yeah,
and then last but not least, got a little bit of Bears news. They had their um, press conferences.
yeah,
The new offensive coordinator Shane Waldron coming out saying a little bit of he's playing it safe when he was asked about the quarterback situation, and he's just over here saying, "Oh, you know what? My schemes can fit any quarterback." But there was it seemed like he was very high on Justin Fields, but did not rule out a rookie quarterback coming in. So Bears fans, it's going to be a long time till you know. That's all
yeah.
I'm saying. The draft combine is next week, so hopefully, we'll get more idea of what's going to be happening. See who's going to participate in the combine also. So that'd be fun to watch. Also,
Hmm.
especially QBs with the QBs that are supposed to be coming out and wide receivers. Um, but yeah, so that's all I gotta say for my headlines this week.
Cool, cool. Well, going back to basketball, uh, this was kind of interesting. Steph Curry, he updated his TikTok bio saying that he feels like he did not ruin basketball, right? So it sent everyone into a frenzy on, TikTok, on X, on literally everywhere. Whether Steph Curry did ruin basketball or not. I feel like this conversation has come up like numerous times throughout his whole career when, he's the best three-point shooter in the NBA all time. His style of play, he looks for like probably the three ball mostly, I would say. I mean, he's an all-around type player, but he's known for his threes. More people are shooting the three ball, they want to get uh more shooters on the team rather than big man or something. So I personally I don't think he ruined basketball. I think basketball just changes throughout the decades. From when Jordan was playing to now. When LeBron, Steph, even KD playing now. It's gonna change. Like people are gonna get better. I don't know. I just feel like everyone's gonna change. So I don't really think he ruined basketball. He just like took it to another level. What do you think, Noah?
First of all, what are the odds that he even put that in his bio? I think very very small. I feel like someone probably did that on his team. Maybe they discussed it with them, but I don't think it
Hey,
was his first decision to do that himself. Do you think he's really running his TikTok right now? Um,
yes.
no. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure
What?
a lot of players out there don't run their TikTok.
You just followed me though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was an accident too. Um, but yeah, I don't think he ruined um, basketball. I think that was really early on. People were saying that because it was so new with the 3-point shots and how many they were taking. Because like what before, like Ray Allen was the leader in threes, and he was taking three a game. He was taking and he was
Mhm.
making 2 out of 3 a game. Um, but yeah, if it wasn't Steph, it was going to be somebody else. I mean, with the 3-point line, like at some point, someone was going to come along,
Yeah.
start shooting threes at 20 a game, making six of them, still being, um, hailed as the greatest shooter of all time, but um, hot take, I don't think Steph's the greatest shooter of all time. So there you
What?
I said hot take, but I don't think Steph's the greatest shooter of all
Okay.
time. I think
I
it's
just
Ray
wanted
Allen.
just wanted to hear it again.
No,
It's
I'm just kidding.
okay,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Steph is definitely the greatest 3-point shooter of all time for sure.
But another player is gonna come along. He's gonna
Uh,
be inspired by Curry, and then boom, like Curry's records are gonna probably be broken
yeah,
one day.
there's gonna
Like,
be a player that comes in and shoots 40
yeah,
threes a game. Like it's gonna happen probably where someone comes in.
yeah. I
Like what
mean,
Steph averages like 13. Someone's gonna come in and average 18.
yeah, like even though that random high school basketball team, I don't know if you saw, they shot all threes one game. I don't know to be funny, to like just be dumb, but hey, people have done it. So
It's just how
it's
it is.
just
The three is better than two. Just
yeah,
as simple as that.
yeah.
And
So
if you can make them 40% of the time, all game,
even better.
if you make shoot 200, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good number there.
Yeah. My next NBA topic that rolled over onto my Bleacher Report, probably yours as well, but supposedly Nikola Jokic, the Joker, has now triple doubled against every team in the NBA, which is wild.
Except the
You
Nuggets,
know,
I guess.
yeah, I guess except the Nuggets, but yeah, right.
So he
He's
hasn't.
only he's only been on one team, but okay, every team
He's
besides the
faced, yeah.
Nuggets.
Every team he's faced.
So he's triple doubled against every team. Uh, it's pretty wild. It's a lot of triple doubles. I mean, you face some teams only twice a year. He's been in the league for a couple
Probably
years
like 8
now.
years. He's 28, I think, maybe 29. So
Really?
yeah.
Hey, seems like a long time.
So yeah, I mean that's pretty impressive though. Yeah, out of 8 years, you face each team at least twice.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
Of course
impressive.
you're gonna get it against Western Conference teams, but
Yeah.
yeah, for every Eastern Conference team, it's really wild.
And obviously, especially since he's a big man, it's not really something you see ever. So
Yeah. I mean, he's
that's
putting
another
up.
thing that's going to change. The
Yeah.
league. You see big men doing this.
Yeah. And then finally, my last headline. We talked about MLB uniforms. I think it was last week, but this is an
Yeah.
ongoing thing now for the MLB, where the players, are now bringing it to the Players Union, Players Association, bringing it to is it Manfred? That's his last name.
Yeah. Rob Manfred.
Yeah, now they're bringing to their attention that they want change. They want change before the start of the season. Um, which it's not a good look. There's a lot of pictures going around everywhere where it's bad, Noah. It's so bad. Like, dude, you could see the uniform where it's tucked into the pants. I mean, the players did want something more light, more comfortable, but Nike's not making this stuff. It's Fanatics that's producing everything, and they were saying that they don't have enough workers, they didn't have enough resources to get this done.
Well, that should be
And
something that they should know already. That's not something that's like, oh, we just realized we don't have enough people to work on. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like they took the money and they just, that's
yeah,
this is what they spit out.
yeah. It we talked about like the back of the jerseys. It's all curved and everything. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it's possible to even get something done this close to the season, I would say, right?
I think it's crazy that they even like players didn't even get or teams or like any other MLB official didn't really
Yeah.
see this before it came out.
Yeah.
Like how close they are to the season, like a month away, 2 months away, month and a
Yeah.
half away. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy.
But yeah, the see-through pants are a big problem. I've been hearing from players,
Yes.
or seeing from the news from the players that's their main um complaint. And
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that
That's
I
really
guess
bad.
baseball's known for, is their like uniforms and like
Mm.
their professionalism, I guess, with the uniforms, like yeah, the belt tucked in, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Um,
Also, too, I think they were saying that players they couldn't get like the right type of fit or cut, like if you wanted just just above your knee, you couldn't get that cut. Like you
it's crazy that this was never a problem, and then all of a sudden it's a problem.
I don't
Like
know why they made the switch. I don't know
e
why Fanatics is doing the producing of this.
even with Fanatics, you have a blueprint over hundreds of years of how this has been done.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you're using a lighter material or whatever, but like, I don't know, like, how do you mess it up this bad? And baseball's been around for hundreds of years, same uniforms,
yeah,
for however long. Nobody's ever messed this up until now.
yeah. And it's crazy that it's Nike. They switched to Nike. Nike's like all powerful. Like if you're sponsored by Nike, you're probably gonna have like the best stuff. But it's really bad. It's a bad look.
And Nike's been having this problem though. Basketball jerseys people don't
Yeah,
like. But that's mainly just design, not quality. But still, like, who's gonna want to buy something that they don't like the look of?
exactly.
Like, it's yeah, it's not looking good. Nike's been messing up with the jerseys. Um, I guess I guess they're partnering with Fnatic.
Like where do you go next? Do you just go back to Adidas? Like or who did MLB have? Who's their sponsor? Jersey sponsor? New Era?
Maybe it might have
That's
been New
that's
Era
them.
actually. Lost their hats though, yeah. But um, I'm sure they had Nike before that. Just the first time maybe that it's just being produced by Fanatics.
Yeah. But that is the MLB uniform controversy still ongoing. I'm sure we won't have a conclusion until
It's just these things are worth billions and billions of dollars. How ridiculous is this that they can't get it? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It blows my mind that teams could be worth billions of dollars, organizations hundreds of billions of dollars, and like maybe they just went the cheap route. I don't know what Fanatics did, but man, I don't know how they messed this up so bad.
it's bad. It's
It's
really
bad.
bad.
Like, it's really bad. For like this is a professional sports organization.
Yeah, they also like got away from the stitch patch too, and they're just gluing like a
Yeah, they're
fake.
just ironing it on.
Yeah, man.
That's like something that you do at home.
Yeah, Little League,
I
bro.
could just do that at home.
That's what we were doing. Little League. Put the
Yeah.
patch on.
Like that's literally just the cheapest method to use.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't have money, so it's weird.
Well, buy all your MLB jerseys from previous years because I would not be spending at close to $200 on these jerseys.
Yeah, like the one that I got Patrick, you could see the stitching on them, it's just like way
Yeah, dude. This is a
way
high
better.
quality.
Yeah, they're just way better. Like
Wild. Wild.
crazy. My
I
little
don't
league
think,
jerseys were better than those, I think.
yeah, I don't think we have time for Podol.
Now Puddle
Takes
sucks
too long.
anyways.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know the 12th man on the bench.
Or they're two-way contract players. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like what is
25
that?
games a
I know this guy
year.
had a 10-day contract and this week.
Yeah, that's a
No,
lot of keeping up to do, but
we'll do Puddle next week
we'll figure it out.
and Combine next week, so maybe we'll talk about that.
Yeah. But this is episode number 75. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Go follow us on TikTok at the MPP Live. And got to talk to Noah. Maybe we do some guests soon.
Oh yeah, potentially a guest coming up. We have to
Maybe
figure it
for the
out.
mini episodes. Maybe that will be our double upload.
Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
could do that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll talk about it. But we'll see everyone in the next one.
See ya.